I feel bad because Renee did not give me a clicker. So I brought my own. So because she didn't give me a clicker, I started to think that maybe I'm not important. Maybe she doesn't want me to get up there and say anything. Because if I've seen everybody else have had a clicker. But then I don't have anything to put on the screen. So I want to run by some ideas to you. They're from the 20th century, so you might not remember them. I remember, but maybe not you. Heavier than air flying machines are not possible. Intelligent women have no desire to vote. You're not moved by this? And then, the last one, from the 20th century, remember, there is no likelihood that man will ever tap the power of the atom. So when we hear those, we know they're ludicrous. All those things have been accomplished, except the one with the women. I'm not sure if that's right yet. But still, in this 21st century, so many of us hold so many belief systems, concepts, ideas, ideologies, that it does hold us back in certain areas. I think they call that thinking from the box. So this is talking about thinking outside the box. I just heard that recently, and because I told somebody I was going to talk about that, I had to put that in, but I have no idea what it means. But so thinking outside the box. So we all have positive and negative ideas, thoughts. Ideas are thoughts. And those positive and or negative ideas all arise from the same source. They arise from your mind. In your mind, we all talk about mind. That's our the facility we have that we can dream and create things and so forth and so on. And then we have thinking. And thinking gives us the ability to take these thoughts and put them where we want them. All of this is mind. And mind is your most important asset as a human being. Those people who know me, I say this every week because it's so hard for us to understand. So we go to school for many years. A lot of us gathering a lot of information, a lot of knowledge, having degrees, becoming research scientists and whatever we become. And yet in all those times, we give very little time to cultivating the power of our mind. From the Dharmapada, which is a book of Buddhist sayings, it begins with all that we are is a result of our thoughts. We are founded on our thoughts. We're made up of our thoughts. We make our world with our thoughts. So there you are. You are what you think. Or you are what you have imagined yourself to become. And we have imagination. Imagination takes precedence over our so-called logical, rational mind. With imagination, we can create pictures in our mind that haven't been there before. We can dream dreams. This winter in New Jersey, I imagined myself lying in the warm Caribbean sand and looked out and saw the big snow coming. So imagination is very important. Our friend, Mr. Einstein, I think he had something to do with Princeton, said, imagination is stronger than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. With imagination, you can encircle the world. So we have people, I meet a lot of people who feel not up to snuff, so to speak. And I wonder why they don't use their mind to feel better instead of using their mind as I feel bad when I didn't get a clicker, but I didn't turn it into a project, so to speak. But we can actually raise our idea of self-worth simply using our imagination. We can think of the things that lift us up instead of how often we go the other direction. So we talk to ourselves all the time. Don't you? We talk to ourselves all day. My question is, why don't we talk to ourselves in a very nice way? Why don't we pat ourselves on the back? There seems to be something against feeling good about yourself. It's more dramatic than, oy vey. All these terrible things happen. Let me tell you, you run into somebody that you haven't seen for 2 months, and how are you? Uh-oh. Don't dare ask because I've had the flu, my husband did this, my children have done that. And the bad news, what happened to you that was really good? I don't usually ask that question because I have no answer. So we can say, without reservation, that your mind is the source of all your sorrow. And we can say, again, without reservation, your mind is the source of all your joy. I know that immediately the mind says, yeah, my husband's the source of my pain, or my wife, or the man in the corner. But we begin to get down to it and realize and look at how we think. We're so busy today in this world that we don't spend much time thinking. We spend a lot of time blabbering and so forth. So I'd like to offer you today a very short meditation instruction. It's very short. I received it from my teacher in 1974, 75, something like that. And we understand that in those years between 75 and now, there have been thousands of gurus who have come to the West with their idea of meditation. So let's say what meditation is. Meditation is a tool. It's a method, not magic. It's something that you use. And we use it to recognize our thoughts as they arise. Let's go back to Dharmapada. All that we are is a result of our thoughts. And we're captured by our thoughts and sometimes blindly go around. So meditation gives us the opportunity to see our thoughts as they arise. We never, ever try to get rid of our thoughts. I hear it. Meditation people come and say, I can't meditate because I can't stop my thoughts. Why would you? They're the meat and potatoes of your life. Why would you want to stop them? So there's no idea about stopping your thoughts. The idea is to recognize your thoughts and then let them go. So the meditation instruction, this is, this is homemade, but also an antique. We usually signal meditation by this. We're not going to. And we can stop meditation the same way. That means come back to the present moment. So I'm going to give you the instruction. First of all, in meditation, you can sit up straight. There's no place where it says that you have to sit on the floor with crossed legs. For cultures who sit on the floor with crossed legs, that's very good. For Westerners, it hurts. So, we sit up straight with your shoulders relaxed. Hands are relaxed on your thighs. The head is erect, as though you were looking straight ahead. And then you drop your eyelids. I heard a sound. Most times we find meditators with their head down or their chin up. We do not want that. When your head is down, chances are you're going to be depressed. If your chin is up in the air, chances are you're just dreaming. So the head is as though you were looking straight ahead. Shoulders relaxed. So I'm going to ring this and then I'm going to lead you. So when anytime meditating you hear a little bell, you begin to just check out your body, do a little body scan. Your feet, become aware of your feet, your legs, thighs. You're sitting in a chair, your back is upright, your shoulders are relaxed, your head is erect. And now we change our attention. We bring our attention to the breath. And we know, but we're going to watch it anyway, we know that the breath comes in. You can feel your lungs expand a little bit. Breath goes out. Breath comes in. Lungs expand. Breath goes out. Breath comes in. Breath goes out. And I want to point out to you that there is an end to the out-breath before it comes into your lungs. We're going to try to notice at the end of the out-breath. At that point, you actually let go of everything. We're going to do it again, breathing in, breathing out, end of the out-breath, pause, let go. Body will breathe in on its own. Breathe out, breath goes out, the end comes. Notice the pause, let go, body breathes in again. Now by this time your mind is probably really, really busy, questioning, judging, whatever we do. And when we notice that we're thinking, you simply say to yourself, thinking. And then let that thought go. If it's an important thought, you can spend a few seconds with it, examine what it is. Then the object is to just let it go on the out-breath. Your body breathes in, feel the lungs. Breathe out. Notice the end of the out-breath. Pause. Slight pause. Let go. Body breathes in. Out. Thought arises, and we notice that we're thinking. And you say very sweetly to yourself, thinking. And bring your attention, you move your attention. You move your awareness. You move your mindfulness. You move your consciousness. It's all the same word. You become aware of what's happening in this moment. Breathing in, breathing out. Pause, let go. When you notice that you're thinking, very sweetly say to yourself, thinking, and bring your attention once again to the breath as it comes into your body. And then it goes out of your body. Pause, let go. So that's a little longer meditation, but I do give that short one. Sit down. Sometimes I'm very rude and say, shut up and see what happens. Just sit down, be quiet. So if you want to establish a meditation practice, it's up to you. It's recommended that you try 15 minutes a day. It's recommended that you set your intention that you're going to do this. I think I can guarantee you, if you do this every day for 15 minutes till the end of the month, you would be very grateful, and you would see some change in yourself. So it's up to you. And think well of yourself. You deserve it. Thank you.